I'm John here with Mason today to talk a little about ownership with your cats and helping them to stop peeing on all your stuff. If you're here, it's for a very simple reason. And in the middle of the night, they are peeing on your expensive things. They're peeing on your bed, they're peeing on your electronics, they're peeing on your shoes, and they're ruining your stuff and ruining your peace of mind and frustrating you. And that is unfortunately something that a lot of people experience.
Especially if you have more than one cat. If you have a couple cats, we have a bunch of cats in the house. That's just something that I thought I had to deal with.
The problem is a lot of young or new cat owners don't know how to avoid some of the common problems that end up being insurmountable. A lot of animals end up in shelters every year because their owners don't know how to take care of them. Up to 70% of cats that go back to a shelter is because of house soiling and behavior issues. And those are things that, with a keen eye and a few tricks, young and new cat owners can circumvent and not have to deal with anymore. But cats really love you a lot. And a lot of this is due to almost a separation anxiety. It's different than how humans experience it, but cats are really emotional animals. They need a lot of support and a lot of love. And especially if you're dealing with a shelter animal, there's a reason they're there. And so abandonment issues are real. They're a companion animal. And especially if you're dealing with a cat from a shelter, they have needs, a lot of emotional needs. And I know for some people you start hearing emotional needs or how much love to give them and you're not really sure how to do that. But when a cat's not feeling it's being taken care of or it's not feeling loved, especially out of a shelter, and cats get sad and they start to act out and they recognize, especially if it works and it frustrates you, that peeing on stuff can maybe get them a little more attention. But it doesn't have to be that way.
And then I figured out one simple solution that made all of my problems go away. So every cat's a little different, but cats will spray early in the morning, or late at night, at 3, 4 a.m., which unfortunately is the worst time because no one's ever going to wait to stop it. But if you try to counteract this, it's really easy. If you get up at about that time, just before they spray, and I promise you'll figure it out pretty quickly when they're doing it, you can just give them a treat. And it totally resets their brain.
And it reprograms them. That's what you're doing. Cats have a short attention span. And so if they're really lonely and bored and upset, they're going to fixate and they're going to act out.
And it gets their brain off the topic and they're not thinking about it, and it engages a different part of their brain. If they're bored, if they're feeling territorial, if they're feeling unsafe, especially if it's a new cat from the shelter, it's super simple. And if you just wake up, groggy in your PJs, give them a little, come on, buddy. Well, you can't get all of them.
You can make them feel safe again, and it makes them feel happy, and you will experience your cats not doing this anymore. It has worked for me, and it will work for you. I promise. So they're going to start getting better at sleep, feeling more connected with you, and you're going to watch as your relationship with them grows, and your bond does as well. So the treats that I like to use are these two guys right here. We got Temptations Mix-Ups, which is a crowd favorite, honestly. All these guys come, literally come running at the sound of them. So these are great, just a few of them. You don't want to give them too much, but you can just give them a little handful, a couple, 1 or 2 each. These are Love Bites, Rachel Ray brand. These ones are pretty good too. I think this flavor is a little better. I think it's cheddar and chicken and catnip flavored. So works for us. If this tip was helpful, we'd really appreciate a like, a subscribe, a comment. I am John, and I'm sure you'll see more of me as we come to you with different tips and pieces of advice to make your life a little better. Thanks.